Hello everybody, welcome back. Today I have a brand new release to share with you. This is a premium collection from Craft Consortium and Hackney & Co, and it is called Botany Boutique. As always with this kind of video, I'm going to give you a really good look through the paper pads. I'm also going to show you the other elements that I have here, and then I will leave all the samples that I make with this collection at the end of the video for you. If you want to see even more inspiration using this collection, please do hop over to the Craft Consortium official network page. That is where the rest of the design team will be sharing their makes using this collection. And it's where you can share your makes using any Craft Consortium product as well. I'll leave it linked in the description box if you don't know where to find it, so please do check that out. And I'll also leave the Craft Consortium website linked. It's not an affiliate link, it's literally just to be helpful, and you'll be able to hop over there and find this collection and everything else that Craft Consortium has to offer. So without further ado, let's have a little look at this paper pad. So this collection, you can get a 12 by 12 and you can get a 6 by 6 pad. They both have 20 designs inside, and they are both 200 GSM cardstock, which is acid free. The main difference between the 6 by 6 and the 12 by 12 is that in the 6 by 6 pads you get 40 double-sided sheets, and in the 12 by 12 you get 30 double-sided sheets. So that's the main difference between the two. I think for today's video we're going to have a look at the 6 by 6 just because it's just that little bit easier for me to hold up and show you all. So here's the front cover, and it gives you a really good feel for what the collection is going to be about. Now recently they've changed how they do things, and they now leave the back cover blank. That is because the feedback was people didn't like cutting into the front covers because they are just so beautiful. So the back of the front cover is now left blank. You then have pages of ephemera you can fussy cut, and I don't know if you can see, but there are little white lines that you can cut round to leave as like a cutting guide. And obviously if you don't want the border you can cut those away, but it makes it really easy to fussy cut these out. So you get 4 pages of each design, so you get 4 pages of ephemera, so you're really not afraid to use these, and these come in really handy. I'll just give you a good look at all the different ephemera there. And then on the back of that ephemera sheet you have all of the succulents and cacti. I'm not great with the names, so I'm not going to try and name them all, but again you could easily cut those out and use them if you wanted to. The next page in the book is the same, just with a darker background, and it's interesting to me how different colours pop depending on the background colour uses. So it's really clever. On the back of that we have, I love this one, look at that. It's almost like it's been heat embossed. There's no texture, it is smooth, but it's almost like someone has done the Joseph's coat technique, I believe they call it, where you heat emboss in white, put black ink over the top and then buff it. That's kind of what that reminds me of, and it's so beautiful. So then moving on through the pad, this is our next page. Again, really clever. It's almost like you're looking down on the plants from maybe an upstairs window. Imagine you opened your upstairs window and you're leaning out talking to someone, and you can see the plants, because that kind of pattern in the background reminds me of like a floor, like tile designs. It's really pretty. But if you kind of look past the succulents, that really can come to the fore. So it's a really clever design, really clever way of doing things. And on the back of that we have again succulents. This time we have some hanging ones as well as some ones in pots. Really cute. Moving on, and we're starting to see the floral designs coming through. They kind of remind me of narcissi here, but I think the leaves are wrong to be Narcissi, so I don't know what those are. I'm afraid I'm really not up on my florals, but they are so pretty. And then on the back of that you have a load of script, and how pretty is that script? It's absolutely gorgeous, and it's all different flowers. So I can see sunflowers, birds of paradise, blush peony, magnolia, daisy, jasmine, loads of names of different flowers. So that's a really nice touch. And then moving on, and we have a page of different leaves, which would be so easy to fussy cut to add to your page of any project that you might like to do. Again, it's got the dark background, but I quite like that. And then on the back we have the same, but again this time they've got the different colour background. So if I bring it down you can really see the difference between the two. And having the lighter background makes these colours feel lighter. When you look at it over here it feels darker because it's got the darker background. It's really clever optical illusion. This is the next page. It's a really interesting design. It's kind of like someone's rolled something across the page, but without having rolled anything. Again, it's totally smooth, but it's a really lovely design to play with. And then on the back we have ivy. Then moving on, we have more florals. I really like these ones. I think they're beautiful. You can almost feel how prickly that leaf would be. And on the reverse of that we have some more leaves. This time it's more fern type leaves, almost like that one reminds me of bracken. And again we've got the light and the darks on the backgrounds. And then this kind of reminds me of a woodland. You've got all the different greeneries, foliages. Look at those two together. Just screams country clearing to me. Like real wild, out in the countryside. Almost like you're waiting for a rabbit to dart across in front of your eyes. And this is on the back. Again, you've got the darker background, but look at the detail on those flowers. And the colour, I love that purple. Then we move on, and again the white really stands out because of the dark background. It's really pretty. Again, not even going to guess what flowers these are because I'll only make a fool of myself. But they're really pretty, really intricate designs. And then on the back of that one you have more foliage to play with. This will work so nicely with the organics pad as well that came out last year. And then we have the light version. And on the back of that, that's really interesting. So when I first looked at it, the raver in me saw strobe lights. And then I looked closer and I realised it's one of those really spiky fanny plants. Look how real that it looks when you get right up close to it. Look at the detail. You could almost reach out and feel the texture between your fingers. It's so clever. And that's the last page. And then on the back you have that beautiful design again, which you could just cut down. You have some information on the designer. You have all the hashtags and socials down here. And that is the paper pad. So as I was saying, that would work really nicely with the Essentials Organics paper pad that came out last year, but it would also work so well with Gardener's Delight, which was another Hackney & Co collection that was very garden based, and those two would work so beautifully together. So let's have a look at what else you get in this collection. Because it's one of the premium collections, you do have the A4 cardstock to go with it. So this takes all the guesswork out. All the colours in this pad will match the collection. These are all the colours, as you can see. I'll give you a flick through in a minute. So these are double-sided. They are 200 GSM and they are acid free. Apologies for the dog barking. And this is all you need to really get going and make your cards. Just give you a quick flick so you can see. But it's so nice to be able to just grab the paper collection, grab this book of cardstock and think, right, I'm good to go. I don't need anything else. I can just sit down and start making cards. So I love that they have started doing cardstock with the collections. The next thing we have are some rub-on transfers. You get 2 single-sided sheets in here, and you also get the lolly stick. Just open this up and show you. So there you go, there's your lolly stick. Which, when you finish with all of these, you can use lolly sticks in crafting. So don't throw that away, because you'll be able to use it for something else or repurpose it. But they're the same designs both sides, but they're really, really pretty designs. I really like them. They're really fun to add even to the inside of projects. Even if you don't want to put it on the outside, just put it on the inside somewhere, like on your sentiment page, or if you're doing a journal you can add it into a pull-out section. But they are really nice finishing touches. Then we have 2 stamp sets, and very excitingly we have some fabulous sentiments on these. So we have this set which is called Orchid, and we have this set which is called Cactus. So these are the images you should be able to see. So the sentiments on these ones, we have thank you, we have you are blooming marvelous, thank you for helping me grow, and then you have some like journaling style sentiments or things you could even use if you were making like a gardening based like journal or notebook. So you have date here, you've got colour, you've got like the ring binder bit there, you've got seeds. Some really nice little sentiments there. And then on this one we have a with love sentiment, we have a you brighten up my day sentiment, and then we have all of the images which you should be able to see. So I'm looking forward to playing with those. Those are a 6 size in the packaging. And then lastly we have our chipboard ephemera. So I'll tip these out so you can have a good look. So you do get a decent amount in here. It's jam-packed full. And again, it's all of those images that we saw on the stamps and throughout the pad. Nice and lightweight, so they're not going to add loads of cost to your postage, which, let's face it, is always going up. They're not bulky, they are nice and thin, and they are self-adhesive as well. You just peel back the release paper and they are sticky. So these are a really nice thing to have as well, just to finish off your projects. I am a sucker for chipboard ephemera. I absolutely love it. So as you can see, you have a lot of pieces there. So that was a first look at Botany Boutique. Please do let me know what you think in the comments down below. I think this is a really beautiful collection. I think it will work across many different genres and many different occasions that we craft for, not just for cards either. You could do scrapbook layouts with this, you could make journals, you could make notebooks for your gardening. There's so many different things you could do, and I'm so excited to get started with this. As I said, I will leave all of my samples at the end of the video, so if you watch to the end you'll be able to see those. If you're not already subscribed, please do hit the big red subscribe button. It really does help the channel grow and reach more people. And if you've enjoyed today's video, please do give it a massive thumbs up. Don't forget to check out the Craft Consortium official network page. It is a really supportive, lovely group of people who love seeing what everyone's creating with Craft Consortium products. Thank you so much for coming to watch my video today. I really appreciate everyone that takes the time out of their day to come and watch my videos. I will be back soon with more videos, so until next time, take really good care and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.